Well, let's go ahead and talk about artificial intelligence and image reconstruction. I'll give you, again, a little bit of background on where we are. Slightly different material than I showed you the other day, and we'll focus a little more on the strengths and limitations, but we're really going to spend the bulk of this 40 minutes talking about image reconstruction. So what is AI? Well, basically, it's a branch of computer science that lets machines do things that are normally associated with human intelligence, such as reasoning, learning, and self-improvement. You can see that it is one of the biggest technologies that impacts healthcare here. If you look at big data and artificial intelligence, which really kind of are tied together, you can see that these are really the most dominant technologies that are out there. As a matter of fact, back in 2018, about half of the healthcare organizations were either actively involved or planning to be involved. And you know this technology is all around us because wherever we go, you know, we're being followed by these technologies. And it's the reason that every time I open a browser, I see the stuff I shopped for yesterday. And to some folks, that's kind of distressing. We know there have been some flamboyant successes with machines being champions at chess and Go and things like that. In reality, that seems very impressive to us. But in actuality, it's one of the easier things for a computer to do. There have been amazing inroads with autonomous driving, and that's actually a Tesla truck mock-up that you see there down below. As I showed you the other day, computers are better than humans now at image recognition and even speech recognition. So there have been some remarkable achievements over the last few years. On the other hand, these systems are not foolproof, and humans are still a critical component of the chain here. And as you can see, sometimes things will fail in these circumstances, and sometimes humans need to override the computer guidance. And this happened just outside my window in New York City a couple of years ago. So there's still quite a long way to go for all the achievements that you've heard about. Robots look impressive, but they fall down when the ground is not properly prepared. Driverless cars do well until they don't. Computers basically have managed to get to the 6th grade reading level, but not beyond. And frankly, when things get complex, when things require context, that's when the AI tends to fail. A good example is this odd-looking image here. We're all looking at this thing, and something's weird about this, but the computer doesn't see that this is weird, and the computer doesn't see that this is actually a reflection in the water rather than some odd amalgamation. It knows it's a rock. It may even know that it's water. I'm not sure that I would actually, but it doesn't put it all together. A better way to look at this is this set of diagrams. It knows that's a bicycle, but doesn't understand why it's odd for the sky to be where the wheels are and the grass to be where the seat is. If you look at this diagram, it knows this is a duck. It knows this is a TV. That's easy. But it doesn't understand that it's odd for the duck to be watching TV. On a roof. And those are the things that really will throw it off. So it's contextual information that really is where these things fail. And you can see how context might be the perfect place to plug a human intelligence in as a synergy. Now, visual, image recognition is remarkable, actually. It's remarkable that they can do a pretty good job telling Dalmatians from chocolate chip ice cream. I mean, it's remarkable.